Hi there. The last time we talked about the musical staff, I showed you how we can use the pattern of line, space, to start from middle C and to count our way up to find the lowest note on the treble clef and the highest note in the bass clef. Today I'd like to show you two more notes in the treble clef and two more notes in the bass clef, and then explain why these new notes are so valuable to beginner piano players. Okay, so I've gone ahead and filled in our new notes for us. Starting in the treble clef, from our line note E, I went up to the next space note, which is an F, and then I moved up to the next line note, which is a G. Those are our new notes in the treble clef. And in the bass clef, I started on our line note A, and then I wanted to go down to a space note, which means we have to go backwards in the alphabet. Now, of course, there's no letter before A in the alphabet, so what we do in music is go back to the end of the musical alphabet, which is G. Then from our space note G, I was able to go down another line note to our next note, which is F. Okay, so why are these notes so important to learn? Well, we've just learned our first landmark notes. Landmark notes are the notes that are easiest for you to find on your staff, which can be really helpful when you're learning to read music. We learned our first landmark note when we learned to find C. C is a really great landmark note because it's equally spaced between the treble clef and the bass clef. Most people start their piano lessons finding middle C. These new notes are also landmark notes. The G that we just learned is on the second line of the staff. This corresponds with the treble clef because the curl of the treble clef is also on the second line of the staff. The F that we just learned in the bass clef is also a landmark note because it corresponds with the two dots in the bass clef. So when you see sheet music, the two dots on the bass clef are always going to be around your F note. The treble clef is always going to curl around the second line, which is your G note. If you can remember these landmark notes, you'll have a way easier time counting up and down the staff to find other notes in your sheet music. That's it for my lesson today. I hope you found this helpful. Please leave me a comment to let me know if this made sense. And of course, if you have any questions, I'm just a message away. I have lots more ideas for other things that we can do to learn notes on the staff and on the piano together. So if you'd like to learn with me, I'd love to have you follow along. Take care.